One of those sprawling, flamboyant patterns committing every artistic sin.
It is dull enough to confuse the eye in following, pronounced enough to constantly irritate and provoke study, and when you follow the lame, uncertain curves for a little distance, they suddenly commit suicide. Plunge off at outrageous angles, destroy themselves in unheard-of contradictions.
And the tears come streaming down your face.
The color is repellent, almost revolting, a smoldering, unclean yellow strangely faded by the slow turning sunlight.
No wonder the children hated it. I should hate it myself if I had to live in this room long.
Could it be worse?
He said that after the wallpaper was changed, it would be the heavy bedstead, and then the barred windows, and then the gate at the head of the stairs, and so on.
On a pattern like this, by daylight there is a lack of sequence, a defiance of law. There is a constant irritant to a normal mind.
The color is hideous enough, and unreliable enough, and infuriating enough, but the pattern is torturing. The outside pattern, and the woman behind it is as plain as can be.
Then she said that the paper stained everything it touched, that she had found yellow smooches on all of my clothes and John's, and she wished we would be more careful.
In the daytime, it is tiresome and perplexing.
The front pattern does move, and no wonder. The woman behind shakes it. Sometimes I think there are a great many women behind, and sometimes only one. And she crawls around fast, and her crawling shakes it all over.
And then when the sun came and that awful pattern began to laugh at me, I declared I would finish it today.
She laughed and said she wouldn't mind doing it herself, but I must not get tired.
How she betrayed herself at that time. All those strangled heads and bulbous eyes and waddling fungus growths just shriek with derision.
It is so pleasant to be out in this great room and creep around as I please.
"I've got out at last," said I, "in spite of you and James, and I've pulled off most of the paper, so you can't put me back."